All right, what is up there, SEO pros? So I obviously, as you can see in the chat, didn't have sound earlier, but what we're doing today is we're going to be working on Nova Soft Tissue, which is a chiropractor that we were working with previously. We spent about 2 hours doing some of the first things we found through the audit, and now we're going to be working on some more on-page SEO, fixing titles, fixing heading tags, fixing meta descriptions, all that good stuff. Pretty much all on page, and then also kind of covering what we found through here. We had some requests that we needed to make sure got fixed, like for instance the home page is having some weird display errors, which looks like it's better now. Let's just go in and see mobile as well. Yeah, so previously you couldn't even see this text. And one of the other things that I see a lot is like these links. You'll see you don't even know they're links unless you hover over them, so that's something that we need to fix. So other than that, what we're going to do, like I said, is just start going into these pages, seeing what we can do to fix them up, and then probably create some more requests. So let's just go ahead and say that this problem was fixed, which is great. Inside, I need images of inside and outside the location. I don't think I got that stuff yet. Links should be underlined so visitors know they are links. And for instance, we don't have that yet. So, you know, just other stuff that we need. I'm probably just going to send an update to Scott after I'm done doing this video and then say, hey, look, you know, we still need this stuff, but we're not going to worry about this too much at the moment. So what else we're going to do is we're going to look at our notes. So let's go into the roadmap like this, and you can see we already started fixing some things, but we do need to keep going through all this stuff that was not fixed. So let's just go into the home page. We'll go to pages. And I'll cancel out of this, cancel out of that. And we'll find the home page, which is right there. So we'll open that up. And now we can see the content on the home page. So like I said, you can't see that these underlined. We could just put underlines under the links, but it would be better to not have to do that and just change it in the CSS so we can have it under all the links. So we won't do that right now, but we'll look at just the first like part of this text. So we got chiropractor and soft tissue specialist in Denver. So we're actually going for more Washington Park, which I'm not sure if we changed. Yeah, so we changed this title tag right here previously, I believe. So Nova Soft Tissue and Spine, Washington Park Chiropractor. So let's go in and actually see if we were able to take over. There was a problem before where we had a competitor taking over Washington Park. So Washington Park Chiropractor. Rooster, you're at school right now? That's funny. So you'll see, look at this. So they're taking it over. We don't necessarily want this to happen. We want to make sure that we show up as well. But you can see that they're actually like branded for this. So it's really hard when somebody's branded for a keyword like this, which is what a lot of people do, to take over and get listed as well in the map pack. So this is one of the things that we're gonna have to figure out. The other problem is that for Denver, we don't actually we don't have that much authority for Denver. So if we do Denver chiropractor, you'll see that there's a lot of people who have a lot more authority in this area. So it's easier to start targeting Washington and then go Washington Park and then going for Denver, mainly because there's a lot of SEO being done for like this such a large area. So you'll see that we're not even close to this yet. So what we're going to want to do is try a different variation. Let's try chiropractor Washington Park and see if that other variation will help us show up. So we'll go like that, and same thing. Let's just try Wash Park because that actually is a keyword. Still the same thing. Let's try it beforehand. Still the same thing. So they're doing really well in this category. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and type in Nova Soft Tissue. And here we go. So we got 35 reviews, 27 votes on Facebook. And you'll see that we are starting to be picked up as an authority for our stuff. Mainly you can tell by having certain site links underneath the actual website, but we want to push this further. So one of the things that you can do that really helps with this is content marketing. But let's also look at some other things. So we're going to check out the citations. So we're going to go into here. We're going to go to Whitespark, and we're going to see where we're at with these citations. So we're going to go log in. We're going to go into here. We're going to type in our login, which I think it is it this? Nope. Might be this one. It's the problem with having like 50 different emails. I think it's this one. I'm really pretty sure it is. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. I think it's this. There we go. Cool. All right. So we're going to go launch local citation finder. We're going to go to business search. And we're going to enter our location, which is Washington Park. And it should be Denver around here, right? So I think it'd be Denver, Colorado, right? Yeah, so I'm not seeing this on Whitespark. Washington Park, Illinois, NC, FL, Florida. We'll just do Denver, Colorado, since it's not picking up Washington Park. And then we'll get the phone number by just going here and grabbing the phone number like so. And plugging it into here. And then we'll just do Novo soft tissue and search. We got some comments. Dag says, love your videos. Thanks, man. Eden says, how do you learn to type that fast? Just years and years of playing video games and doing SEO. Praise says, hey Chase, I made a rank in rent and I'm number 8 on the map and place in 18 in the listing. Any tips on how to improve? Drive those reviews and start doing content marketing and link silos. All right, so view search results. Eden says, is there some stats on how many use ads, how many use snack pack, and how many use organic? I'm not sure what you're asking me there. All right, so 57 citations. So this is something that I guess we haven't done yet. So I'm just going to put this in the notepad. Need to sign up for citations. And the next thing is that we're going to go into, let's see, back to the website. So honestly, this is like one of those things where we have to figure out, do we want to show up for Washington Park or do we want to show up for something else? One of the things that we can do is we can go into Search Console and see where we're showing up already, and then we can make a decision based off of that. So let's go, oh, sorry, let me get out of here and then go into my Search Console. Like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into Nova soft tissue like this. Looks like these are some good stats right here. Looks like we're starting to go up a little bit. So we'll go impressions, click-throughs, and positions, and sort by the last 90 days. And of course the brand we're showing up for a lot, but then we got Denver soft tissue, which we get 102 impressions for on that one, which is pretty good, with an average position of 1. And then muscle adhesion we're getting clicks for, but Washington Park Chiropractor, Wash Park Chiropractor, position 12.7 for that, and we're getting a couple clicks. So I mean, honestly, I think we should probably go for that for now, and then like I said, go for Denver in the future, because it's going to be very hard to rank for something like that. But I'm just going to go like this and put the most important keywords to the left. So Wash Park Chiropractor, since we're already kind of ranking for it, and then I'll just do, whoops, sorry, I just saved that. Hold on, let me redo that. So Washington Park Chiropractor, Wash Park Chiropractor, boom, Nova soft tissue and spine. And I don't think anybody else is doing like Wash Park. And since we're already position 12, this might give us a little bit of a boost. So we could even put Denver, Colorado in there. It might help. So boom. And Dr. King is a chiropractor and soft tissue specialist. And Wash Park, we're going to just do that instead so we can get the bold and italics. Train in finding, fixing muscle adhesion. Come visit us today to find out more. All right, so we'll just do Wash Park, and the keywords we don't have to worry too much about, but one of the other things we want to look at is the actual link silos in this page. So if we go into here, we want it to say as much about Denver or Washington Park as possible. So Dr. King is an expert at finding and fixing muscle adhesion and nerve entrapments. So we're not really putting anything about Washington Park in here except for right there. So what we kind of want to do is make sure that we're mentioning the same sentence in there. So let's see, adhesion acts like glue in the body, sticking muscles, nerves, and tendons. It's very misdiagnosed with expert diagnosis from Dr. King. So we generally want the keywords in the beginning, like I said, but in some cases we don't have things written with the copywriting like that. So we're going to have to like figure out what we're going to do. So Nova soft tissue is located at the intersection, so this is good. Wash Park, Denver, so that's good. The problem is that all of these are headers, so we don't actually want these to be complete headers. We just want these to be paragraphs. So we can change the font sizes, I believe. Let's see if that makes a big difference in the look, because that's going to bring us down just having all of that in a heading tag. So let's update that and go into here. We'll refresh and see what happens. So that's a lot smaller now, but you see we're not having those issues with those links not being able to be seen. So let's just go back into here, go into here, and we're just going to copy all of that, go to font sizes and do like 18. So we'll see if that looks a little bit better. So we'll update and go like that. That looks a little bit better. So Dr. King is an expert at finding and fixing muscle adhesion, nerve entrapment. So we don't really have any pictures in here either. It would be good if we had pictures of Washington Park. So what we'll probably do is just go to the Google Plus listing and see if we have any pictures of like the business or anything. So we're going to go Nova soft tissue. Sorry, we're going to go to Google Plus and then type in Nova soft tissue. Praise Rain God says, is there any way you can look over my site without paying? I will do a service for you or something. So I'm sorry, Praise, but I actually don't really have time to even work on people who are paying me. So I honestly am very, very busy, man. I apologize. All right, chiropractor and soft tissue specialist Novo. So we're going to type in Novo soft tissue. Eden says, I set up one using Chase techniques. I'm in position 1 now in 4 weeks in Barnsley, UK. That's awesome. All right, so here we are. We're going to go into here. And then you'll see this is like some pictures. If we go press see all, like I said, I don't have that many pictures of the location. Oh, actually, here we go. So perfect. So we're going to grab this. We're going to save this image. And we're going to say Wash Park location, chiropractor, Novo soft tissue location. So then we're just going to grab that, and notice how I used actual keywords in the file URL. That's very important. And then we're just going to put the image somewhere in here. We'll just go like that. We'll go to single image. And I accidentally made a mistake. I saved that as an HTML file. So let me just go ahead and grab that URL really quick. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to go into here, press, hopefully there's a save. Oh, actually, I'm probably have to open this in a new tab, I think. Let me just see if I can inspect this. And is that the image? I think that's the image. So if I just grab that, and just copy that. Oops, There it is. So now we can save it. And I'll just copy that other one. I don't see it. All right, we're just gonna do Washington Park Chiropractor. Novo soft tissue location. Oh gosh darn it, I saved it as a web file again. Ah! Sorry. Let's see. All files. Oh no, it's still WEPD. Why does it say if I can save the image, but it's not letting me save it as an image? Let's see what happens if I open this. See, Google doesn't like you saving other people's images, so they do this on purpose, so you don't like impersonate them, I think. So let me see if I can just search Google for the image and then grab it there. There it is. Now I can probably save it. So save image. There we go. So now let's go into here. Sorry, I just want to grab that one link. Go back. There we go. There it is. Save. Okay, now we finally got it. So we're going to go back into here. We're going to go into, we don't want a widget title. We just want to have the image. So we're just going to grab that, put this into here. Praise says, I already got 21 reviews and did link siloing. Nice. Tech and Tweet said, hey Chase, any idea to see every backlink our competitor's site with paid tool? So there's a lot of tools that do this, like Ahrefs or SEMrush. Even there's like a tool called Backlink Watch, which is just like a free tool you can use as well. So with these, I kind of like to put captions, and also I didn't see an what was it? The ability to specify an alt tag on that, which is kind of weird. So this is the problem with using like these silly, what are they called? Page builders. So I'm actually probably just going to do a text block and add the image like that, because it's a lot less work. So I'm just going to go like this, get rid of that, add media. That way I can add a caption to this, because captions are important as well. So Washington Park. So then we're just going to say, hold on, let me just make sure that this is, whoops, sorry. Chiropractor. So I'm going to say Novo outside of our Washington Park chiropractor location. So insert. And this is actually really helpful for people too, because a lot of people actually want to see what your location looks like, and we don't want a thumbnail. So let me go back into here. Oh, it looks like that's full. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, hold on, let me see what happens. I'm gonna save, update, go into here, refresh. Print Firm says, hey Chase, just came here to like your video, as your channel is always useful. Thanks, man. All right, so that image is way too small. What a pain. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it saved this when the image is clearly like, oh my gosh, so ridiculous. See, it says 592 by 444, and then when I save it, is this like a different image now? Like if I look at the properties on this, is it going to be different? Details, that's 120 by 90. Let's see if I save this one. Go to show in folder, properties, and that one's 592, so I don't know why that didn't save. So what we'll do is we'll just go back into here, add the other photo, and just copy the one to the other. So I'm going to go like that, drag and drop. Oh wait, I have to drag and drop through add media. Drag and drop. Grab the same alt tag right here. Dag says, why wasn't keyword important at this stage? I thought you needed your keyword spread in the meta tag. I'm not sure what you're asking me right now. Apologize. Copy. Paste. Boom. So that one should be good. So I can delete this one now. after it loads. Takes a second. There we go. Cool. So we got the good one now. So we're going to save that. And we can add more images in here too. It's just we don't want the load times to be too long. So let's just refresh this. So there we go. Boom. We got the image. What the hell is that? Is it like a watermark? What the heck? Why? Why does it say office space? There's obviously no office space right there. Okay, I don't know if I'm tripping or what, but why does it say office space? That's bizarre. I've never seen that before. Did the other one say that too? Where did that just come from? Dude, Google trips me out sometimes. Office space. I wonder if I should just keep it. I mean, you can't really notice it. Does this one say it too? Whoa. Sorry about this. I don't think that one says it's just that one. See, these are the kind of things with SEO that you could literally spend like days on, which is super irritating because you don't want to be spending days on like getting friggin' pictures uploaded on WordPress. It like doesn't even become SEO anymore. So I'll just leave that for now. I don't think anybody's really going to notice that. That is, I mean, at least until we can get more images from Scott, or maybe he can just directly send them to me like I needed in my request. So, oh, interesting. Does that open in Google? I don't know what's going on. So let me just refresh this. Tech and Tweet literally says this every time. He says, activate your CC mode. And I really don't know what that means, man. So I apologize, but I know you keep asking this from me like every single time I have a video. Okay, I don't know how to zoom out of this now. Oh my god. Hashtag third world problems or first world problems. There we go. Thank God that finally worked. Okay. Also, there's no caption underneath this, so I don't know what the deal is. Let me go into here. Edit. Oh, I guess it didn't pull over the So we don't want to link to, we don't want people to click on it and then it links somewhere because that just doesn't make sense. So we could also have a title attribute, but that's only if you're clicking through to something. So save. There we go. So I think what we're actually going to do is Dr. King, and then in quotations, we're going to want to do Washington Park Chiropractor. If I can edit this silly thing. Okay, I think that's the wrong container. Yeah, that's the wrong container. Let's see, is it in? This is why, like, I absolutely despise Visual Composer. Is it this one? I think it might be that one. Nope. Okay, well, what I was gonna do is I was gonna go in here and edit the freaking text to make it say in quotes, but I don't know why I have such a hard time with Visual Composer. All right, I'm just gonna update it. Oh, you have to hover over it and then that green block appears, because that totally makes sense. Dr. King, and then Washington Park Chiropractor, like that, is an expert. So that's kind of how you can get those keywords in there in the beginning. And then I'll just bold and italicize those. So now you can see, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but you'll see like Yoast is picking that up as something that's a little bit better. Also, it's nice to have different heading tags explaining different things. So like kind of elaborating as an expert at finding and fixing muscle adhesion. Instead of having it like, well, I mean, you could keep it like this, but then you actually have your different services like quick overviews and that go to those service pages. So we probably want to do that. So I'm just going to say, can we get short overviews of different services for homepage? And you kind of do the same thing with the service pages as well, but we won't dive into that right now. So now this is a little bit better, so we can just copy this. So Dr. King, Washington Park Chiropractor, boom. And then we probably want our H1 this to be similar as well. So let's just go into here, and we're going to go into this and just do Washington Park Chiropractor, Novo, soft tissue, and spine. So we'll save that. We'll give this one last check. We'll go back and refresh this. It's also good to like put a little bit of history on the homepage, so like how long they've been in Denver, how long they've been in Washington Park, or why like Denver is significant. So maybe elaborate on why Denver is significant to this business. I mean, even talking about the weather here is something that you can expand on. So let me go back into here. We're just going to open up the Moz bar and see if we're like making sure we're not duplicating any H1s or anything. So Washington Park, meta keywords not found, H2. So this looks all okay. And then we go down here and the alt text says logo, logo, logo. And then if we go into here, general 4.5 second load time, which it might be because of the image. I don't think so. I think it was already kind of like this, which has to do with more. I think we have to switch the hosting, but we'll look at it right now. So let's see. So we got render blocking JavaScript, which is kind of annoying, and then server response time. So the server response time, like I said, you know, it's kind of slowing us down, and then the images as well. So before we keep moving into this, we kind of want to check out the images. So let's just check out the schema markup really quick. So we'll go to structured data testing tool, go into here. So local business looks good. Boom, boom, boom. We can make this a local business markup for a chiropractor. We haven't done that yet, so that's something to, you know, probably do in the future. Definitely not the most important thing we can do right now, but it is something that we probably should do, and also make sure we include that image. So let's go into the image compression if we have it. So we're going to go into plugins. So we got analytics, and I think we deleted some of this stuff because it was slowing us down. And like the Google Analytics dashboard might be slowing us down. We might want to run the P3 plugin as well to see what's actually slowing us down. But overall, we don't have too many plugins, so that's the big one right here that's probably going to slow us down is the layer slider. So we do have WP Smush. I just don't think we got the pro version, so let's go into settings. And it says all images are smushed. And I think except for that new one, so we'll just recheck that, make sure that one gets smushed as well. Apparently it's already smushed. I don't know how that's possible because we didn't run anything yet, but maybe it's just automatic now whenever you upload something. So now that that's good, let's check one other thing. Let's check the tools, broken links, see if any more of these popped up, because I think Search Console actually picked up a few, but I think we already fixed them. Those are probably from earlier. So no broken links found. Cool. So we got the homepage somewhat dialed in. Like I said, it could use some more stuff, but at least it's going towards the right direction. And then eventually we can check this with something like SEO Profiler. But one of the big things is just like the page load times. And then also you can see the testimonials. This is great. But also there's not really a call to action here. So we probably want to do that. So what we can do is we can put a call to action, I think, in the middle of this. Let me see if I can get into here. So we can do like a call now or something. So H2 call now. And then if we had like a free consultation or something, we'd want to put that there, but I don't think we have that. So let's just see what the contact us page says, and then we'll replicate that. But it's always really important to have a CTA on the homepage because that's going to be one of your most visited pages. So if you don't have a call to action on the homepage, it's kind of a wasted opportunity to get more conversions. So we'll go under there, go over here, call now. And then we can put our semantic variations as well in here for LSI keywords. So we go to lsigraph.com, grab whatever our LSI keyword is. So for chiropractor, we would just go chiropractor, or we could just put our brand name in there. So call Novo soft tissue and spine. And the reason why I'm not using Washington Park again in here as the H2, even though Yoast says like, hey, add an H2 with your keywords in it, is because you don't want to over optimize, and that's something that happens a lot that people don't really pick up on. So I'd rather over optimize for brand text than for a keyword that we're going for. You only have to mention your keywords like a couple of times for Google to pick it up. So call Novo soft tissue and spine now, and then there's the phone number. So there we go. So now we have an H2 in there too. So let's update that, refresh. And that looks a little silly, so maybe that's gonna load out. No, it's not. So what we can do is we can like center it. So let me just go into here, boom, and we're just gonna go ahead and pull this to the middle. By the way, if you guys haven't liked this video yet, please give it a like. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add a line break by doing just /br like that, in brackets, and then the same thing over here because there was some spacing issues. So boom and boom, and then we'll save that and we'll update it, and hopefully that makes it look a little bit better. So there we go. Also, there should be a space after that, so we're just gonna go back into here and we're gonna go and make sure we do a line break as well before or after the initial heading tag at the front. So we'll just go like this, do BR, and oops, sorry, like that, and save changes and update. So we'll refresh it and refresh one more time since this is still updating. Sometimes it's kind of annoying, it won't actually do the the line break properly. So what we'll probably have to do is just add another column with like a line separator. So we'll just do that. And I don't even know Visual Composer, but I know that there's, in most building scenarios, you can get line break like lines to separate text. And I don't really want to wait for this to load, so I'm just going to press save changes and see what happens. Okay, apparently I can't do that. Let me see if I can cancel out of it. Pretty sure that's a line break right there, so we'll just try refreshing it. There we go, so that's a little bit better. So Washington Park Chiropractor knows soft tissue and spine, and then there we go. So we got the link silos, we got the call to action, which actually should be a little bit bigger. So let me go into here and just change the text size on that. And what we'll do is we'll just go into here, go to font sizes, and go to like 18. Oh, that didn't do anything. 24. There we go. So we'll save, update, and refresh. There we go. Looks a little bit better. And I think this should actually, the title should be, or the H1 should be a little bit bigger as well. So let's just go into here. And we'll just go to font sizes and go to like 36, I guess. Save changes, see what happens. Okay, so I mean, not too bad. So Dr. King, so at least we got some better stuff in here now. So this is the location. This is so silly. And then at least we have some text in here. So like you can see, now we have a little bit more text going on. Still not that much, and we probably do need to up it. Let's just make sure this is responsive as well, which it is. So that's still better than what we had. So we're just going to copy that and then move on to the next page. So we'll go to Search Console. We'll go to crawl, fetches Google. And then we're just going to fetch the home page. Request indexing. I'm not a robot. And we'll just crawl this URL. Ugh. Cool, so that's submitted. We're gonna move on to the next page, so we'll go back over here. Go to pages. And then for some reason we're no following the blog. We probably want to check that out in a second. So we got the home page. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to navigate to the next page, so you can just go to services. And how services should look like is just should be a quick overview of everything that's in here. So like for instance, neck pain plus headaches, those should be all like overviews of what that is. So like I said, with the home page, it's very similar, but except these are going to be a little bit more elaborated. So can we also elaborate underneath links on services page? Cool. So not too much to do here, except changing up what our main theme is for our topical seating. So we're going to go to edit page, go into here. So services we provide, and what we want to do is we kind of want to target what we're going for. So we're going to go, instead of it being Washington Park or however it was just right then, we're going to do Wash Park Chiropractic Services, Novo Soft Tissue, and Denver, Colorado. So following the same sort of outline. The reason why this is called topical seating is because Google starts to see that the site architecture is all about Washington Park, and then hopefully we can start ranking the homepage for those keywords higher. And then of course, like I said, we can re-optimize this stuff in the future, but it's better to go for stuff like this that's low-hanging in the beginning, because then when we do that, we have more chances of being able to rank for something more competitive in the future when we start going for that. So that's kind of my thought process behind that. So if you're experiencing pain during work, sport, exercise, or daily routine, so it's not really saying anything about our services. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into here, Wash Park Chiropractic Services, and we'll just go like that. And I believe, I'm hoping this is an H1. Let's just, yeah, that is an H1. So there we go, Wash Park Chiropractic Services. Those are our different links. And we probably actually want this in the beginning because we don't want to just go straight to links after our heading tag. So there we go. And then those are the other ones we can do. Also, we probably don't need these link silos in there since we already have all these other links. So we're just going to take that out. And then for Dr. King, we can link that to the about page if we wanted to. So boom, open link. Whoops, sorry. I'm just clicking all over the place. Sorry, go back to about. Grab this. And there we go. So we're just going to go like this. Go back into here. And go into the about. Decard said, is siloing done for this site? No, that's one of the things we're actually focusing on right now. We had done some previously, but now we're kind of dialing it in more. So you'll see like there isn't much more text on this page. I mean, it's not too bad, but you know, we could elaborate with this stuff like I was saying. So for now, we'll probably just keep it like that. And then we got some of our keywords in there, and we probably want to link to the home page if it says anything about Novo soft tissue. So let's see if we can so generally we want to put something about Washington Park Chiropractor in here so we can link back to the homepage. So if you're experiencing pain during work, yada yada, pain anywhere in the body, so, or your chiropractor hasn't fixed you. So this could be something like we could put, or your Washington Park chiropractor hasn't fixed you. I mean, that's kind of keyword stuffing, but we could probably get away with it. So we'll just put contact us in here as well so we can get the link going to that page. So we'll go into here, contact, and go into here, link. And this link ratio is pretty off right now because of the amount of, you know, content to link ratio is not very good. But you know, like I said, once we get that other text in here, it's going to be a little bit better. So there we go. And we'll update that, and we'll send this one to get indexed as well. So copy link, go into here, and just do services. We'll request indexing. Verify, crawl. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so we got some of the main pages done. We're just going to keep going through this. So what we'll do is we'll go into the actual service pages, and we'll go into this one first. So decent amount of text in here. What we're going to do is we're just going to go to edit page, and you'll see it's neck pain treatment Denver, I believe. So let me just go into here and see. So neck pain treatments Denver. So we're going to go into our keyword tool.io and type in Washington Park. Neck pain. So sorry, neck pain treatments Let's see what the searches are on that. And I do need to log in for this. So it's saying 0. Let's see if our filtering's not working out very well for us. I don't think so. So it's in all locations. So let's try out related keywords. So chiropractor. So we'll try neck pain Denver. And something we can actually do is we can just go and see what other people are going for. So we'll just go type something like this. You see there's a 10 average monthly search rate for that. So we type this in. So you see back pain's obviously important because people are bidding on it. And then you'll see neck pain relief, Colorado, Denver. So you can see that that's kind of what people are going for. So because we want the topical seating in there, we might do Washington Park and then put Denver, Colorado in there like we were doing with the reoccurring theme, and then re-optimize it later like I was saying. So let's just go and see if we got anything for Washington Park neck pain treatment. So you can see there isn't really a commercial value on that one because people are not really going for the AdWords, like not specifically with that text in there. So also you'll see the SEO, you know, we already are going for that, except we just don't have it in there, which the cool thing is Google's kind of recognizing us for around Washington Park as well. So I'm just going to go for the topical seating. So we're going to go Washington Park neck pain treatments, and then we're gonna get out of that Nova soft tissue, and so that way we're not completely just going for Washington Park chiropractor in every single one. These are the other variations of keywords we're going for, which is better. So then we're gonna go with the last part, which is Denver, Colorado. And do you have pain, neck pain, or headaches? Because we don't want to just say Denver just for the reason of keyword stuffing. The most common causes of neck pain and headaches that we see in our office are 1, muscle adhesion. So what we'll probably do is just put, do you need, well, we don't really want to ask a question. We're just going to say what we offer. So we offer Washington Park neck, so neck pain treatments. Okay, so we got that. And like I said, people are probably not even searching that, so not that big of a deal, but at least we're getting some stuff in there. And even if we did get Denver, Colorado, we'd only be getting 10 extra monthly searches for that. Well, maybe the other variations as well, so whatever. So do you have neck pain or headaches? What we're going to say is just the keywords. So we're just going to go into here and say Washington Park neck pain. Whoops. The most common, so there we go, that we see in our Denver office. Muscle adhesion. Adhesion acts like glue in muscle. So with chronic this is all great. Neck pain. And hopefully we can get something about Denver chiropractor, or sorry, so visit, so instead of having this in there, what we're probably going to actually do is our Washington Park, Wash Park chiropractor practic office today. I don't know if that's correct grammar. Wash Park chiropractic. Sorry. I guess that is. I think that's fine. So that's actually Washington Park Chiropractic. Pretty funny that this review is showing up. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go back over there, and we can try to add some more keywords in here. Washington Park neck pain. So you'll see we have that bolded italicized, not too bad. And then it looks like we have 1, 2, 3 links interlinking, which isn't too bad. So we'll just update that for now. Like I said, this isn't one of those big pages, but this is something that we just want to add like extra little competitive edges per page. Just making sure that everything's in place before we do anything else. So we'll go back to Search Console, go into here, go back to Novo, and we'll just do crawl fetches Google, and fetch that one. And you can see that we did this previously, but it's just important that we spend a little bit more time dialing this in. So I'm not a robot. Boom, 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 boom. And since some of the other ones that were already done, you'll see like this one, back pain Denver. We already got some of those silos going, so I could add some more around Washington Park, but I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. Also, pages like these are still not showing up correctly, so I'm just going to make that as a note. Pages like are still not showing up correctly. If we go back to the blog, there's really no reason I don't think that this should be no indexed. So we're going to make sure we go into here, edit page. I think before there was like duplicate content showing up, so that's probably why we did no index. But now we should definitely make sure that it is indexed. So let's go back. The hell is this? I don't even know how I got there. That was weird. Oh, it's these stupid comments. So, all right, so let's go into here. I'm gonna change this to index. We're gonna go into here, and we're gonna say, okay, so it's already there, so that's good. So we'll just put blog for now. And we could make this a little bit better. So blog or Washington Park, Novosoft, whatever, tissue and spine. But we're not going to do that. So actually, is this the correct page? If I go to blog, yeah, it is. It's just only showing up like this. So instead, I'm actually just going to put Washington Park, Denver chiropractor blog. And then we'll just ask for this to get re-indexed since it was no index for a little while. So let's just go into here, go to blog, copy that in there. And then let's also just check if what's actually being indexed still. So we'll do as Novosoft tissue. And we got 52 results, which that's generally pretty okay with a site about this size. And you'll see some of these are starting to show up as more important since the last time we looked at these. And generally that's because of the link silos that we'll be doing. Let's make sure that these are indexed as well. Yep. All right. So as long as we're not seeing anything about iPhones, we're okay. And then also we still want to fix these uncategorized posts. So if I look at these, and this was one of the requests I had, so need to fix uncategorized posts, or put posts in categories. So of course we can start SEOing the blog as well, but we don't want to spend too much time doing that until we get some of the basics dialed in. So all of this looks fine so far, except for what was that? Let me go back, hoping that that was no indexed. 17151-2. No idea where this is getting pulled from. So this is getting indexed. So let's see if we can just edit this page and no index it. So this was just the site verification, which we can actually delete this page now. So we'll just go to pages and go there and delete that. So let's keep going. Keep going. And then let's make sure that these aren't showing up either. So let's see if that's getting indexed. So no index, so that's gonna drop off pretty soon. So other than that, everything's pretty much where it needs to be, unlike how we had it before, which is great. So I'm just gonna re-index this blog now. And I think the categories are no indexed right now until we can get them all set up correctly. But you know, that's fine. So grass, 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 verify, and crawl. Now let's just check the blog. Also, this is really weird. I don't know what's going on here. Why is it like that? Hold on, let me go over here, see if it's going like this on the other pages. Yeah, so this is just really weird. So a lot of the service pages are just showing up very strange. All right. So you can see, like, since our initial optimizations though, like we have been, you know, getting more impressions, more clicks. So you can see like that's a good upwards growth right there. So if we do like impressions, click-through rates, and positions and compare since like the last 30 days before, so last 28 days, sorry, compare date ranges last 28 days, you'll see like, you know, huge jump. I mean, not huge, but pretty big jump. So that's really good. It means that we're making progress. And then hopefully the same thing's showing up for the Google My Business location, which I'm not sure if I have the login for that or not. So all of the basic stuff's been done. Of course, we need to keep dialing everything in, but one of the big things is really just going to be like continuing to build out the pages how they need to be built out. And we need to continue to drive reviews. So that's another big one. So one of the big things that we really need to focus on right now is like, one, getting the citations built out, getting the overview set up for the different services, and then maybe even doing some, you know, backlink comparison with what other competitors have and see if we can get some of the links that they have as well. But the citations come first, in my opinion. And then also continuing to keep doing the content on the blog as well. So let me cancel out of this, cancel out of this. So like with any of these audits or these implementations that I do, I always try to compare where I'm at with where we were. So let me just go back into the actual notes I have, which I think are they over here? Let me try to find them. Yeah, hold on, just give me 1 second. I gotta go over here and sign in. And we'll go to here and drive. And then I'm going to go into Nova Soft Tissue. And so this is what we got so far. So we got a bunch of different notes, which are kind of all over the place. So requests, you'll see that's what we were looking at earlier. So it'd be nice if we could just combine all of these to kind of keep track of where we're at. So that's probably what I'll do, is I'm just going to go to Notepad and kind of update where we're at. So I'll just copy all of this. And I kind of already know where we're at already, but you know, we really need to make sure that we're not kind of getting lost in the very large amount of tasks that's easy to get lost in. So after I grab these, I'm probably just gonna whoops, is it the same one? Yeah, So I'm probably just going to delete these afterwards. So let's see. Copy this, and you'll see a lot of these are kind of the same stuff. A lot of the time when I ask for requests, I'll just find the same stuff when I'm doing the implementation, and I'll end up making like 2 sheets with sort of the same requests, which is kind of annoying. So so that's the same as that other one. And then that's the roadmap, which we can look at in a second. So these are kind of internal notes, but we can just put all these in here. So I'm just going to look at all of these together really quick. I'm just going to copy these, plug these into here, and put these into here. All right, cool. So now we got this going. So homepage is having really, so this is fixed. Now what we can do is we can just create a separate file for the things that have been fixed, so we don't have to make sure we're like putting it all in the things that are requested. So we're just going to copy this, plug this. I have another screen open, so if you can't see it, I'm just copying and pasting them over to a different notepad. Can you send me images of inside? So waiting on this. And I'm just going to take out these numbers because they're not really helping us right now. Whoops. So boom, 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 boom. All right. Pictures of your staff, also pictures of your services. Links should be underlined so visitors know they are links. You know, this was more of the fact that they were all in H tags, so we don't have to worry about as much. And then I think the site, the SSL, I mean, there's no SSL on the site, except it's still saying not secure for some reason. So we want to figure out why it's saying not secure. SSL is saying not secure. We need to figure out why. Can call hosting to troubleshoot. Need to figure out where contact form is being pulled from, and the only reason we want to do that is so that we can do a redirect afterwards to make sure that we're tracking the conversions. So I should probably just say that on there. So need to put redirect on contact form to track conversions. And then I'm going to also say, can we set up call tracking to see how many conversions are coming from phones. All I need from you for this is to enter billing information after I set up a call tracking metrics account. Can you put posts in their specific categories so we can get rid of the uncategorized category, and then also so we don't have to index things that say uncategorized. Need to figure out how we can speed up pages. So that's not very specific on my part. So what I should probably say is there any is there a designer you're working with that we can talk to about speeding up load times? If not, I may have a person who can help with this. For some reason, the blog/category is not showing posts, and we're also, for some reason, able to access pages like this, which are being indexed. So let me just make sure I know what this means, because I think I picked this up a little while ago and I don't remember it too much. So let me go into here. So yeah, you know, stuff like this definitely isn't showing correctly. So looks like there's something going on with the site architecture, which I'm not really sure what's going on here. This is something that I'm probably actually going to have to ask about. So I'm just going to create a notepad called SEO questions. Actually, I'm really just going to ask Facebook right now. So go over to Facebook. This is where I usually go to ask my questions. It's called dumb SEO questions. So over here, say, hey guys. Whoops. For some reason, blog category is not showing. I'm working on a site right now, and for some reason, blog/category is not showing posts, but for some reason, pages like this are showing. And being indexed. Any ideas? So we'll just go like that, and I'll say I asked the community on that one. So I'll go into here and say, whoops, where was I? I was over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, I just copied that. I'll put it on the other page. You guys can't see it, but just put in notes that I asked the community on this one. All right, so waiting on to do redirects for posts until we put them in the correct categories, which I actually think we did do some of these, so I'm just going to cancel out of that. Homepage is having really strange display issues, so this was fixed, which is great. And I'll just go ahead and copy and paste that one as well without the number. Let me take out all these numbers. And the reason why it's good to do, like, you know, make sure that you're noting what's fixed and what's not fixed is so that you can actually correlate the things you're doing with the rankings that these people are getting, that you're working with. So people like to see that you're actually doing things and you're not just billing them for SEO where they have no idea what's going on. Some people don't even do reporting, which is even crazier to me. So I'm gonna actually renumber these because it looks easier for people when there's actual numbers on things. It actually looks less overwhelming to people. Need to fix category designs before putting drop down. Currently they're being cut off, so that's something that we do also need to fix. Can you send me images of inside? And I think I already got that asking, so I'm already asking for that, so I'm gonna cancel that. Links should be underlined. That's just in the heading. Well, actually, yeah, they probably should be underlined. So a lot of this just has to do with design stuff. What hosting are you using again? We already did this. Need to figure out where we already got that. And then, so a lot of this stuff's already the same stuff that we're already talking about. And then I think we did actually a lot of redirects on these already. So even though that they're not in the correct categories yet. So do redirects. And I'm just going over here and fixing all of these, so if you guys are wondering. That's the cool thing about EPS is once you do the redirects, then if you want to change the category afterwards, you can do that. And I didn't realize that till afterwards, so either way, it's fine. So fixed on that one. Can you put posts? Okay, is there a designer you're working with that we can talk to? We already talked about that. And then here's the roadmap. So this is the local business markup for homepage. This is fixed, but we do need to improve upon that. But I'm still going to take that part out so I can put this in the note. SSL cert, that's fixed, which is great. And I'm going to put this in the other notepad. All right, no index pages like this, which was fixed, which is great. Seriously making some good progress on this stuff. All right, no index author tags, which was also a problem. We got that one done. Change permalink structure to include categories, which we did, but we still got that silly other thing showing up, which we need to figure out why that's doing that. Need to fix pages to redirect. We did that. So on HTTP blog, include drop-down categories. So we're waiting on the categories to fix this. So we're waiting on that. Also, blog posts, make sure to add categories and take out tags. So we did that. Did we take out the tags? Let's go into here and check. Looks like somebody already responded to this. Looks like permalink issue. What is the permalink structure? Template and permalink may not be playing well. Try switching to basic theme. Oh gosh, I don't want to troubleshoot that right now. It seems like such a pain. Well, we can look at it. So hold on, what was I doing? I was looking at oh yeah, the tags. Let me go into here, blog. Go into tendonitis. So uncategorized, but I don't see any tags, which is perfect. So tags are taken out. Let's see if we can go and see if we can fix this permalink structure. So we'll go back into here. And I think if we just go to, let's see, settings, permalinks. So you'll see the custom structure is blog category post name. Now let me just make sure that's what I do, because that's kind of how I run things, I believe, on my site as well. So go into here, I'll go into settings, and we'll go into permalinks. So yeah, same thing. And it might be like they were saying, it's something to do with more of the actual theme that's pulling this stuff, which is really lame. So if that's true, I don't know what we do to fix that. Might be something we have to have somebody who's like technical with web design or something that can figure out how to do this, because if we go into themes and customize, maybe it'll tell us. So related posts, that's not what we're worried about here. What we're looking at is maybe something around additional CSS. No. Yeah, I don't see anything. So, I mean, I don't want to switch out the theme just to see permalink structure. And I'm pretty sure that's not happening on my website as well. Let me just double check on that. So I'm going to go into here. That would be really lame if that was happening. So chaserenner.com. And I'm trying to think of a category. Well, let's see if Nova Soft Tissue has this, where it's just without a category. No. So there has to be a category. So I'm just going to grab one of these. Interesting. I guess the same thing's happening with my website. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Oh no, it redirects. Okay, cool. So that actually redirects. So I wonder, I think it has to be the theme then. Because if we go to HTTP status, well, it actually says 200. Oh no, actually it doesn't redirect, sorry. Go into here. So strange. So I'm wondering if this setting right here, /category isn't the correct way to do this. I'm wondering if I just do /category. No, because that's actually not going to be the correct. All right, well, I'll figure that out through the Facebook group, and I'll see what we have to do to fix that. But that's pretty annoying. Either way, let's go back to where we were. which is, where is it? The notepad. All right, so on blog featured images, take out huge previews. So that one was done. Homepage should include more links to other important pages. Also explain. So we started doing this, but we do need to continue to build out the more important stuff that's on the homepage, like the services. On featured images, make sure to include alt tags. So I think we started doing that. So inspect. It just has to go more into finishing doing the SEO for the for the blog posts, which we haven't spent a lot of time doing yet because we're trying to get our landing pages dialed in first. So and then the citations, we need to really, those are the ones that we really want to focus on. At least 100 reviews, start generating reviews with this. Still don't have that yet. So I'm just going to do this for now. And then we'll not have to spend all this time doing talking about this stuff yet. So I'm going to say take care of these first, then move on to the following. And then I'm going to grab this, save, and call it Scott. And all this stuff I want to talk to Scott about, so let me see if I actually have and actually there isn't SSL yet, so I'm just going to remove this and change it to need to sign up for citations. There we go. Can we also elaborate on this? And say that one. Already got this. So that's what's interesting about the audits versus the actual implementation, is even if you do the audits and you find all the things that you need to fix, you still have to fix things through like help with what you actually need afterwards. So that's kind of how it works out. So Novo soft tissue, put that in there. So we got that. Cancel out of there, cancel out of there. So we got that in there. We're just gonna do a couple screenshots too with this. So I'm gonna save also the things that have been fixed already. So save, call this fixed, and then we're gonna go over to here and type in analytics and search console and SEO profiler. So search console, analytics, and we're gonna find Novo soft tissue. So generally, like the first implementations anyways with any company, it's a lot of requests in the beginning until you can get things streamlined, because hopefully in the end you're just gonna start having them be giving you content constantly, because a lot of the stuff you have to do is revolving around content. It's one of the biggest things I see people missing when they're doing SEO, is like the fact that their main pages don't really have anything that Google can understand. So what's the point in trying to do like off page if a lot of the stuff that you're going to be doing is something that you need to spend more time doing on page on first. So that's kind of how that works. So we're in there on analytics, go to Novo here, whoops. go to there, and then also go into here. Oops. Boom. There we go. Impressions, click-throughs, positions. Just going to compare to last 28 days. Boom. Boom. Oops, sorry. So you'll see a lot of this stuff is like, you know, they're getting a lot of extra impressions and clicks for the name versus like the keywords, but you'll see that the positions are actually going up for some of our main keywords, which is something else we kind of want to look at. So like a 2% click through versus, you know, a 0% click through. So you can just do like short little highlights like that, you know, around starting to improve positions. But you know, some of the other stuff that contributes to this isn't just around you know, having on page rank for like some of the keywords, but also helping contribute to ranking maybe like locally as well on the map, which also helps with branding. And then, you know, there's a lot of stuff that contributes to it. So we're going to go to desktop, we're going to go back to Nova Soft Tissue, and we're going to say search console data, and then we're going to go into analytics and go into here, go like this. So kind of an interesting trend here. Let's see what this looks like through organic. So acquisition, all traffic, organic. So you see a lot of that stuff's from Instagram. So this looks a little bit more reasonable. So we're going to compare this like this, boom. And it's saying that the sessions have gone down a little bit, new sessions have gone up, bounce rates looks like they've gone down or up a little bit, and 87% bounce rates are actually really high. So this could be for a number of things. We don't really actually know what, you know, is indicating this. Like for instance, certain growths here where there was 27 sessions versus there could be certain branding campaigns that happen around this as well. Like for instance, like an Instagram thing that led to a lot of clicks, so we don't actually know. But either way, we're still, you know, you always want to do reports even if it, you know, they're not necessarily looking the best, because there's always something that can explain why perhaps, you know, it's not showing like as a positive thing at first. But for instance, we saw analytics on Search Console, and you know, our impressions and clicks have gone up, so of course it could be something entirely unrelated. So let's just type in analytics, and then one of the things that we really want to look at is the actual keywords that are ranking higher. So if we go into ranking monitor and then we go to alerts, and then we go and see what we're ranking for in the last 30 days, update. So I mean, we don't really want to look at Bing, we just want to look at these ones, so Google. So there we go. And Washington Park Chiropractor, you'll see number 6 for that one, or at least it's saying at one point it was. So ranking improvements. So that's something for now. So what we're gonna do is just say, just create like an email for this, which I'll bring up over here. And we'll just go into cancel out of this. Oh, actually, sorry guys, I just realized I have an appointment right now. So I'm going to finish this email in a second, but I actually have to go. I think this might be a live audit I have coming right now. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon in the near future. And until then, happy SEOing.